Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk Sri Panglima Sulong bin Majerai, yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Dr. Muhammad Kadim bin Suhaidi, Vice Chancellor UNIMAS, Excellency Dr. Mahmud Segi Abdul Rahman Al-Habsyah, Palestine President Advisor for Religious Affairs and Islamic Relations, Palestine, Excellency Walid Abu Ali, Ambassador of Palestine to Malaysia, distinguished speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to extend a warm welcome to every one of you to Sarawak, particularly our guests from foreign countries. Welcome to Sarawak. Today is a significant day as we gather together to discuss the role of Waqf and endowment in shaping our community's future. Waqf and endowment have been an integral part of Islamic culture for centuries. They have played a vital role in supporting various social, religious, and educational causes. Waqf and endowment are excellent ways to support the socio-economic and help build a stronger society. Waqf is a charitable donation of a property, a building or land to be used for benefit of the public, as mentioned by the Vice Chancellor. It is a voluntary act of devotion practiced by Muslims for centuries. Endowment, on the other hand, refers to the permanent dedication of funds or other assets for charitable purposes. Both Waqf and endowment support various causes such as education, healthcare, and poverty alleviation. The importance of Waqf and endowment lies in their ability to provide sustainable funding for any initiative. We are able to utilize funds generated through Waqf and endowment to support various projects and programs, as mentioned just now, such as hospitals, schools, and other essential infrastructure. In addition to providing financial support, Waqf and endowment can also help to promote social cohesion and create a sense of community. The act of giving is deeply ingrained in Islam, and Waqf and endowment are a way of giving back to society. When individuals contribute to Waqf and endowment, they become part of a larger community of individuals who share a common goal of supporting society. Waqf and endowment can also help promote sustainable development. They provide a stable and reliable source of funding that can be used to support long-term projects and initiatives. By supporting this initiative, Waqf endowment can help build a stronger, more prosperous society for future generations. According to the statistics of the Department of Waqf, Zakat and Haji in Malaysia, there are 21,565 registered Waqf properties in Malaysia as of 2019. These Waqf properties cover various types of assets, including land, buildings, and cash. In terms of the value of Waqf assets in Malaysia, a report by the World Bank estimates that the total value of Waqf assets in Malaysia is approximately 100 billion ringgit or 24 billion US dollar as of 2019. The report also notes that the value of Waqf assets in Malaysia is growing and has the potential to contribute significantly to the country's socio-economic development. In Sarawak, there are a total of 490 registered Waqf assets and 11.86 million cash value in Waqf. A total of 15.2 million ringgit was collected by third-party Waqf schemes in Sarawak. The Malaysian government has also been actively promoting the development and utilization of Waqf assets for social and economic purposes. Our Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, recently announced the creation of Waqf Madani with assets worth 1 billion ringgit. The assets consist of land, mosque, buildings, health facilities, and education will be used and optimized for the benefit of the poor, low income, and asnaf. In addition, the Malaysian government will establish a National Waqf Land Committee, Jawatankuasa Nasional Tanah Waqf, with the objective of Waqf contributing 20% to the expansion of the Islamic social finance sector by the year 2030. Additionally, the government has introduced various policies and incentives to encourage the private sector to participate in the development of Waqf assets, such as tax exemptions for Waqf donation and investment incentive for Waqf-based ventures. Ladies and gentlemen, the history of Waqf dates back to the early days of Islam in the 7th century, where Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself established the first Waqf by donating a piece of land to support the poor and the needy. In many parts of the Islamic world, Waqf is also used as a means of preserving and transferring wealth within families and communities. Wealthy individuals and families would often establish Waqf foundation as a way of ensuring that their assets would be used to support their descendants and the wider community in perpetuity. Throughout history, Waqf has faced various challenges and obstacles, including political instability, economic crisis, and changes in legal and social norms. However, Waqf has remained an important institution in the Islamic world, and today many Muslim majority countries have established legal framework to regulate and promote Waqf activities. Healthcare Waqf also has the potential to generate sustainable and long-term funding for healthcare services as the donated assets are preserved and the income generated from them is reinvested in the healthcare facilities. This can help address underfunding and resource scarcity issues in healthcare system, particularly in developing countries where healthcare services may be limited or inaccessible to many. Digital transformation has become an essential aspect of modern society, and it offers us an excellent opportunity to create awareness on Waqf and endowment. The concept of health Waqf provides a unique and innovative way to support the provision of healthcare services through charitable endowments, allowing individuals to contribute to a meaningful cause and make a positive impact in their communities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, located in the island of Borneo, various Waqf institutions and properties in Sarawak are dedicated to charitable purposes such as building mosques, schools, and hospitals, providing social services for the needy, and supporting religious and cultural activities. In addition to the government initiative, there are also several private and non-governmental organizations that are involved in Waqf activities in Sarawak. For instance, the Sarawak Islamic Council, Majlis Islam Sarawak, oversees and regulates the establishment and management of Waqf properties in the state, while the Sarawak Islamic Religious Department, Jabatan Agama Islam Sarawak, and Tabung Baitul Mal Sarawak provides guidance and support to Waqf institutions and beneficiaries. Waqf plays a significant role in the socio-economic development of Sarawak, and there are ongoing efforts to enhance the governance and effectiveness of Waqf initiative in the state. Waqf can be used to support entrepreneurial activities by providing funding or other resources to individuals or groups with innovative ideas. By supporting entrepreneurship, Waqf can help to stimulate economic growth and promote job creation. Endowments can be used to fund environmental initiatives such as reforestation, renewable energy, and sustainable agriculture. By promoting sustainable development, Waqf can help to ensure that the future generations can enjoy a healthy and prosperous planet. The importance of Waqf and endowment lies in their ability to provide sustainable funding for charitable activities, promote social and economic development, and preserve cultural heritage. These institutions have played a significant role in Islamic history and continue to be an important part of Muslim culture and society today. As we gather here today, I urge all of us to engage in meaningful discussions, exchange ideas, and identify actionable strategies that will contribute to the growth and impact of Waqf and endowment in our communities. I believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for our society and leave a lasting legacy of generosity and cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share my view on certain aspects of Waqf management and also the impact of Waqf on the Muslim economy from the economic perspective. Islam has few instruments for us to invest. And this investment must give returns to the Muslim society as well as society at large. The two significant instruments, as you know, in the Muslim world, we have the institution called Baitul Mal, where we collect zakat from the Muslim society and we manage it prudently for the benefit of society. In a very conservative society, I was once the chairman of Baitul Mal for 12 years, starting from scratch. We have to convince the Muslim on the important concept of Baitul Mal and also the Lapan Hasnaf. One of which is very important is fi sabilillah. The concept of fi sabilillah is for the future of the Muslim themselves. And this treasury institution is a focal point for us to harness the wealth of the Muslim for the benefit of the Muslim. And this is the core in Muslim fiscal policy, which is meant for the development of the Muslim themselves. The second instrument, where you need a voluntary understanding of contributing your property for the many, and this is Waqf. God has given us natural resources. In Surah Al-Jumu'ah, verse 11 and 12, after prayer, you go out and explore the resource that God has bestowed upon us, endowed to us, dunia dan juga akhirat. And this is the basis for us to use our strength in resources to add value to these resources and therefore propel the development of the Muslim at large. The return is not tangible. The return God will give to you. But of course, you don't expect monetary return. Once you give your property and your asset, that means that you are helping the society at large. The second aspect I want to share with you is we must have certain focus where we want to make use of our wealth. Research and development is key if we want to develop our society. Because of that, the Sarawak government is now giving emphasis, great emphasis, on R&D. While we are meeting here, there's another meeting somewhere in that Hotel Pullman, which I officiated yesterday, and I shared with them that in the modern economy, we have to adjust ourselves, particularly when society is facing crisis in climate. Sarawak is endowed with plenty of water, plenty of sunshine, plenty of rivers, plenty of trees. Now is the time for us to optimize these resources for the benefit of mankind, including the health system. The Sarawak government is establishing a research center for tropical disease, and we hope that this research will benefit mankind, including the Muslims. All research needs fund. Research needs fund. And there is a risk factor in any research. And therefore, if you were to waqf your whatever extra you have, that is the place for you to place your asset in terms of research, because it is sustainable. We are now getting whatever positive research by the Western society. Just now I was looking at the equipment to establish genome. I asked who manufactured it. Answer is non-Muslim. But if a Muslim were to survive for the future, the Muslim must spend money, asset on research. We are facing climate change, and Sarawak government is doing this initiative to fight climate change with the asset that we have. And this is part of waqf from your brain that will benefit society. And therefore, it is my view that when you want to waqf, do waqf, it is beyond buildings and properties, but more on brain development. With that, the Muslim will be able to manage our asset prudently and giving back to society. After all, Ibn Khaldun said, Ibn Khaldun rationalized the question of labor and the question of specialization. What we do, we have our waqf and engage people in certain field to do whatever they can for the benefit of mankind through research. I therefore applaud UNIMAS for this initiative, for you to have this waqf, not only for the property, not only for buildings, but also to stimulate critical thinking among the Muslims through research and development. Healthcare is now very important. We didn't expect we were going to have pandemic COVID. COVID is something new. It affects the whole world. I hope one day Sarawak can produce the vaccine from Sarawak to cure COVID-19. That is why the Sarawak government spent 290 million to build up tropical disease center. Maybe there are more other diseases coming, but be prepared. And we need Muslim scientists also to play their part, particularly in terms of health system. The state government is now working with the federal government to establish cancer center. Of course, federal government kata tidak ada budget. Kerana harga begitu tinggi, 800 million, depending on the beds. Sampai 1 billion ringgit kalau dia 400 bed. Sarawak government say, never mind, this is very important to the people. Sarawak can help you. First, let Sarawak build the building and equipment, you provide the doctors. And that is part of the concept of waqf on the part of Sarawak government. With that background, I hope UNIMAS will be successful in your endeavor to have this waqf to assist whatever program that we have. And in this connection, I'm pleased to say that the Sarawak government will give you 1 million ringgit to start off your healthcare waqf. With that, once again, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.